Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for the Expanse Season 3, Episode 7. Alright, last episode we had the hybrids being launched, but we managed to take down, as far as our characters know, all of them. So, that's good. Rest in peace, Courtier went out like a man, or a beast, I should say, and blew up the ship. Obviously, it wasn't the best thing, because they needed to try to stop all the pods, but it ended up working out, and he, managed to help stop the spread of it. Hopefully, the explosion killed it. I guess we can assume if the thrusters were enough to kill one of the hybrids, then that explosion was probably enough to destroy the protomolecule. I mean, unless some pieces on, like, the outward metal just got, like, blasted away, right? But anyway, we had Strickland keep stopping Mao, and Mao was like almost about to do the right thing finally, and then Strickland was like, no, let's keep being bad, and Mao was like, oh, you're right, and now Strickland's dead, so good. I love that moment with Amos being like, I'm the guy. So we got May back. That's awesome. Hopefully things can start looking up, but probably not because we have a giant jellyfish coming out of Venus. So let's get started here, guys. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Hopefully everything goes okay quality-wise. My YouTube started buffering earlier, even though I haven't noticed any internet issues, but then I was also on my phone and I turned mobile data on and my YouTube was still buffering. I'm not one to typically blame, I'm usually first to go to my internet, but I wonder if it was a YouTube issue. Because it's weird that my Wi-Fi and my mobile data were buffering, so fortunately, if it is a YouTube problem, we're not watching this on YouTube, we're watching this on Amazon, so hopefully we'll be good. Also, hopefully I won't be too groggy this episode. I'm pretty tired today. I've done some landscaping work around my yard the last couple days, and as you can see, I'm not very much in shape, so it does a number on me, makes me exhausted. I actually think I have more to do, but I think I'm gonna try to take tomorrow off. Oh shit. Hmm. Oh. Oh wow, okay. I guess we're just kind of jumping into her already being back. Hmm. Damn, look at that thing. What is it doing on the foreground? Damn. Hmm. Oh. It formed a ring? The ring. Stable orbit. Beyond. Oh, shit. The Quay. Man, this feels like the start to like a new season. We're getting characters, a little bit of a small time jump. Is Is this guy gonna be crazy and go explore the ring? Oh, that was his music. No, well, he's a belter. You'll be lucky to bang me. Oh. Hmm. Man, he doesn't even care. He just doesn't like that his report. A few months later. What? We're really time skipping. This music's crazy. He's going around Saturn right now. So did he black out? He's coming to now. Jeez, the blood. These damn thrill seekers. I am so not like this. Hmm. Babe, the ring isn't that cool anymore. I mean, you're not that cool anymore, so I think I'm gonna go hang out with the ring. Oh no, is he gonna get broken up with? Mm-hmm. Shit, you never want to hear that. Jesus. I don't remember what Beretna means. They've said it a few times. Is that his friend? Is that what Beretna means? Like, cause he's like, your Beretna makes me, like, knows the real me and stuff. So it feels like that guy must mean something to this guy. Honestly, it's kind of a similar situation to Alex, right? Ew, urine. Do not drink. No, 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 no. Oh, you fucked up. Oh, dude, why? I would never be that depressed. James Holden to visit the ring. So many adventures that we're not following so we can watch this guy be depressed. I love that. That was the music he was listening to. Uh-oh. He's going to the ring. You know, I'm pretty sure you just... Yep, the ring. Pretty sure she just wants a boyfriend that she can be there with and actually be there with. But he's so worried about, like, oh, you'll love me when I'm famous. Don't worry, I'll get even more famous. That will make you love me. And it's like, no, just go home and see your girl. Damn, is that the... What's it called? Court? Oh, he's being recorded. Who's our reporter? Are we... That'd be cool if you never see the person behind the camera. Oh. Never mind. Hey! It's her! She's from Things. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, she wants to know about Amos. Hmm. Naomi. Left. Are they still bringing this back? Or are they just doing other stuff with it now? Months later? I mean, I guess maybe over the course of time it drifted really far. Hmm. Drugs. Hmm. Run away! Pixie. I think that was just part of the Belter language. But I was looking down when she said that and didn't see what the subtitle said it said. I just heard fuck you, B. Shit. Those are big thrusters, dude. You see the small ships near them? It's crazy. How much fuel does that take? Yeah, so they're working with Dawes. You know, the purple in her hair is, like, alright. But being completely honest, I think I liked it before better. Is that Dawes? No. I was gonna say, Dawes didn't have burns on his face, right? He had a scar on his neck. Hey, I know this guy. This is the guy from, I mean, he's in a lot of things, but... Oh. God damn it. Damn. Training the boy. They called him Harari, but we knew him by a different name, right? Probably whatever his first name is. Guessing Harari is his last name. This is really interesting. I wonder if they did like a mid. I wonder if last episode was mid-season finale, and did they like take a break after those first six? Because this feels like a season start, right? Like we got a little bit of time skip, new actors, like all kinds of stuff that usually doesn't happen. I almost feel like I might know that guy too. Maybe not. Looks like a jellyfish to me, but hmm. Eons ago. Hmm. Oh, looks pretty good. What do I know her from? Doesn't want to get into it. Nope, I figured it out as I go. Oh, he did. Hmm. Cool way to learn a little bit more using this framework. Amos's beard is getting crazy too. I guess it has been roughly that length for a while now. Oh shit. 15-year-old mob boss. Hmm. Oh shit. Oh, was he filming through like contact lenses? Because his eyes like that freaked him out. He had another one. I think she might be into him. The way she focused on him earlier and like, yep. Damn. Damn. Respect, Amos. Probably makes her want you more. Hmm. I wonder how good this warship would be in a fight. Like, it's massive, but size isn't always everything. Like, sometimes the bigger ships are the easiest to take down, because you can just maneuver around them. Just freaking get into a blind spot on one of their guns and just sit there and keep shooting, and it can't turn fast enough to hit you, you know? Man. Is that the anarchy symbol? Just slapped on there? What did he see? Oh. Oh, shit! Hmm. Actually, I wanted to beat your ass, but I guess I'll take a sorry. Hmm. That, jeez, that was fast. Prepare for zero. Done. It's like before, almost before I even finished saying it. Hmm. I never really knew her name, honestly. I didn't do a good job of following it, so I wrote it down this time. Be more creepy. Uh-oh. Damn, that was a quick stop. Yo, that's more than just G's. Oh, it was the pixie. Yeah, something in the drug, I bet. Maybe. Hmm. Interesting. Oh. I was wondering what Draper was up to. So has she been reinstated with the Mars military? After everything that happened? I guess they're friends now, right? Camera's coming up, you little cheeky bitches. Nice, yeah, so she is. Whoa. Is that a... Is that a euphemism? You can fly me anytime. Hmm. Hmm. Damn. Okay. I didn't think we'd be touching on this. What are you up to? What was his name? Ashford? That's good. Oh. Oh, she's been gone for a while. This must be a message, right? They can't live stream anymore because of distance with the delay. Yeah. All right. What are they? Oh, they're at the ring. That's right. I seen that dude on the left. Him. He's a character from something too. I can't remember what. Ah, damn. Oh man, I so know that guy. What is he from? This guy seems nice. She just nervous? I don't necessarily know what they're doing. Or is she... I mean, she's super suspicious, right? It feels like she's on to something else other than what they're supposed to be doing there. Oh, you can see the ring in the background, that's cool. Is he blind? But looks through his cameras? The way he doesn't make eye contact with anyone, and obviously how clouded his eyes are. Where is Prax? Ah, they're back on Ganymede. Nice. He was cool. I'm gonna miss Prax. Hmm. Amos called him his best friend back. That's so cute. Oh. Oh shit, right. Was she not supposed to be doing that? Yeah, she set something up that she's not supposed to. What is she doing? She is freaking out. Man, are all these people dead? She plant a bomb or something. Uh, damn. Are these dealers? Damn. Uh-oh. Hmm. I like what he's saying, but I feel like there's a double... I feel like maybe he's part of this pixie trade. Maybe. And he doesn't want his distribution network severed. And that's why he's saying this shit. But he did make a point. Damn. Hmm. Interrupted her, but... Hmm. We got a new power struggle with Ashford coming in here. Oh, freaking Quay guy. Oh, look at that. How long did it take him? Look at that beard. He's gonna try to fly through it. Oh. Really? Well, I misjudged her. Damn. Well, I tried to give her credit thinking she just wanted her guy there. Damn. Hmm. It's really interesting seeing the older guy be the one that is changing more than the younger person being more averse to change. He is just came in and he is making moves. Hmm. Alright. Interesting. Oh boy. Oh no. Is he gonna see something? Oh. Why would she need this tool? Or... Oh, fresh scrapes from it being opened. Damn, she's gonna follow behind, isn't she? And she's gonna kill his ass. Yep. This guy's dead. What? No fucking proto-molecule? Is that what that is? Oh my god. Instead of a cyanide pill in the tooth, they have a proto-molecule? What the fuck? Oh my god! Hmm. Okay. Hmm. What are you up to, buddy? I'm a little sus of everyone. The way he moves with his hands and stuff is interesting. Hmm. What are you doing, buddy? Hmm. Okay. Be crazy if he gets shot down before he goes in. What's about to happen to him? Oh! Holy shit! That is insane! What the fuck just happened to him? I mean, I know he was going fast and it was like hitting a wall, right? But oh my god, that was crazy. Uh oh. Uh oh. What? Miller? Yo. What? That is it, guys, for episode 7. Man, that ending, like, the whole episode was good, but that ending just went hard. Holy shit. What the heck? So, uh, freaking Holden saw Miller. Remind myself for next week of that. Man, so either they clipped in something that from like the earlier seasons of Miller, or we're gonna get that actor back as at like hallucinations within Holden's mind, or through the protomolecule in some way, and that would be so sick if we did. I miss you, Miller. I am all for it, even if it's just Ghost Miller. I want to see it. But okay, we have a lot of moving pieces, a lot of new characters, a lot a lot of things going on here. Man, my list of notes are insane. So, Gillis stepped down. Now, I'm kind of surprised by that, unless he was forced to when Christian got back, which might be what happened, right? Based on like his involvement, because he was like, "Oh, I can now just blame everything on Aaron Wright," and then we had Anna have a look on her face like, "Oh no, like it doesn't seem like he learned anything or is going to stop anything." So I thought Gillis was going to keep going and just blame everything on Aaron Wright, but no, it seems like he stepped down. Is Christian the new Secretary General? Is that what I am to assume? Because Anna said the Secretary General got me on board, and and we had then we found out later that it was Christian that got her on board. So to me, that means that Christian is the one that became Secretary General. That's awesome. So she, with the time skip, she made it back to Earth, and because there was a time skip where, like, he was seeing all the news reports, and then 2 months went by. So we time skipped for them to get to the point where, the thing formed a ring and everything, and then I think 2 months went by after that, which is crazy. So I wonder exactly how much time went by, but I guess it doesn't really matter too much. So we have that. We have a lot of things to talk about, so I'm going to kind of speed run through some of the things that I don't have too much to say about. The ring being formed, it went from one structure to another. I don't really, and obviously we have at the end of the episode where he, like, impacted. I'm worried it's creating, like, a portal, you know? Like, that looked like it could be a portal that things could, like, come through. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's another reason for that field in the middle, but it almost looks like it's forming some kind of like Stargate, which could be insane if it does make some kind of gate in whatever creatures, made this, if that one guy is right, which that's another thing, is we had the talking about the protomolecule with that guy. I've always like been a little bit confused. Like I was pretty sure they said they found it like trapped in Saturn's orbit. Um right. I believe that's what it was. And but he said it had been there for eons, and I think they might have said that before, and I glossed over it. And then I watched a reaction to the first couple seasons, and I heard them talking about it, and I was like, okay, so maybe it is true, but I didn't remember hearing it in the episode, so that was just my bad for kind of missing it the first time around, because I had all these theories, which I don't know if a character in the show said it or I came up with it myself at this point. It's kind of all mixed in my head, but there was a point where I was thinking that maybe something saw humanity like reaching out to the stars and like sent the protomolecule here as a way to stop us from expanding too far. But the thing is if it was sent here eons ago, like how long is an eon, right? If that guy, I mean, obviously, once again, we have someone who might not know exactly what they're talking about, but refers to an extremely long period of time, often used hyperbolically. So I guess eon isn't necessarily, an indefinite and very long period of time. So an eon isn't an actual measurement of time. It is just a term people use for a very long time. So I guess we don't know. Because my thought was if the protomolecule was sent here before humans were on Earth, right? What was the point of it? Why was it sent here? Was it like, because my whole thought was maybe it was sent here maliciously, but if it was sent here before humans existed, then maybe it wasn't sent here maliciously. We had Anna pitch the theory of how we sent out satellites that had information about Earth. Maybe that's what the protomolecule is. Maybe it is something that has just information about wherever it came from, kind of thing, like their art and stuff like that, but we just don't understand how to access it, right? It's their form of sending a CD or a flash drive or something. It's just so different it's something incomprehensible to us, so we don't know how to read it. I don't know. But it also seems to be more than that because it's learning and building and constructing things. So I do think it's more than what Anna was saying. But I like that Anna's thought process is from a state of peace, whereas this other guy is like, this thing needs to be stopped and needs to be like carefully watched because it could destroy us all, you know? We have like more of like the military mind versus like the peace lovers mind sort of thing going on there. So that was interesting. Uh we had a bit of a story with this guy in the E-Quay, which I didn't realize the Y. It was kind of like weird font. It was the and then Quay, and there was something in between, but it was just like a line. I think it was supposed to be a Y, but it didn't have like the little bit coming off of the Y. I think it was just the way the font worked. But yeah. So, I mean, his story was kind of start to finish in this episode, but I will say, I already kind of talked about it during the reaction. I really gave the girlfriend the benefit of the doubt because I was like, oh, she just wants someone who's there with her, you know? She doesn't care about how famous you are. You're the one that cares about how famous you are, and you think that that's gonna make her love you, and that's probably not the case. That's why she left and went with your Beltalowda or whatever, whatever she said. So and all that, but he still didn't realize it. He's like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this bigger one, you know, this bigger job, and she's gonna love me. And I was like, I don't think so, dude. But then we get to the end of the episode, and she sends a message back, and she's like, ooh, you know, if you pull this off, then I will be with you again or whatever. This will be all yours, and I'm pretty sure she wasn't just showing her cleavage. I'm pretty sure she flashed him and we just didn't get to see it, which is unfortunate. But but yeah. Anyway. We have this whole reporter thing going on the ship now. Well, not a reporter, I guess. She's doing a documentary, I suppose. Um so we have Anna Hopkins is the the interviewer. And thank you, Amazon, for not giving me any of the things that I know her from. She's most known for things that I haven't seen her in, so she's probably been in something smaller that I've seen her in, I guess. Oh! I just saw Arrow pop up. If she was in Arrow, that's most likely what I remember her from. Was she the... Okay. I think I know who she was in Arrow. Um... Quick spoilers for Arrow. It's been out for a while and it's been finished for a while. I think she might be the girl that had Oliver Queen's kid and then got paid off. The mom. I think that's what it was. She was also in 2 episodes of The Flash, apparently. Oh, I guess that makes sense because I think we saw a Flash episode with the kid and the mom. At least one. Or I'm completely wrong and it's someone else in there. But I've seen The Flash and Arrow, so that's probably what I recognize her from. And I'm not saying, yeah, nothing else in here I'm really recognizing, so it must have been that, so. Cool. And then what about the other guy? The guy that died at the end there? I know this guy here. What's his name? David Strathern. I mean, I guess I can look, but he was part of uh like a human, like humans that didn't have superpowers, but they could manipulate their bodies in different ways where like someone had like perfect aim, someone was able to like trigger adrenaline rushes at will to give him strength and stuff like that. I can't remember what it was called. What was his name again? David Strat, but I've seen him in other things too, of course. He's probably been in a million things. Yeah. IMDb. And then we're gonna have one more to look up, and then we'll be done after this. So, uh, a lot of things that I don't recognize. Oh, he's in the blacklist. Oh, that's right, he is in the blacklist. Yep. I've seen the blacklist a couple times. Every now and then there's like a show I'll put on. Alphas. There we go. That's the name of it. Alphas. Pretty old one. He's in Born Legacy. One episode of House. I guess I might have seen that one. I've seen a lot of episodes of House, but... Man, I just had another little thing in my mind that I thought of for what I saw him in, but I can't... Anyway, it doesn't matter. He's in a lot of things. I don't want to go through each and every one. Alphas is the main one that I remember him from, but he's also, like, small... Because that was, like... He was part of the whole show, I believe, from start to finish, if I'm not mistaken. Whereas a lot of the other stuff were just smaller roles for episodes or two. But... okay, here we have... I'm guessing... Was this him? He looks so much different on his IMDb page. John Capellos as Ren. Is that what it was? Let me go to the later part where he's being killed. And see, yeah, he's here again. Okay. So John Capellos, he was in Umbrella Academy, but I don't know if that's... I don't remember him from that. John Capellos. I really need to just put IMDb every time because it doesn't, like, pull that up right away. Hey, interesting. A lot of these characters have been in this Big Sky TV show. I swear some of the other characters I just looked up were also in Big Sky. 5 episodes of Umbrella Academy. I wonder if that's a season I haven't seen yet. I watched the first 2 seasons of Umbrella Academy, but nothing more past that. Let's see here. He was one episode of NCIS. I have seen all of NCIS a couple times, so maybe I recognize him from that, but I feel like there was something else. He's in a couple episodes of Psych. I've seen Psych, so I've probably just seen him around as like an extra character here and there. He was in iCarly. Nice. He was also in one episode of House. He was in an episode of Chuck. I've seen most of Chuck, but not all of Chuck. So I might have seen him there. I still feel like there's one spot that I don't quite... This one isn't hitting me like the other one did, where I was like, oh, that's probably what it's from. He's also been in a lot of things. Damn, 1992. Wow, this is all getting into really old stuff. I don't think I'm really gonna know a lot of the things this far back. Nor do I think I'd recognize him from things this far back. Yeah. No, it just must be an extra as a few smaller things. I don't know. Because a lot of the shows that I've seen, he's only been in one episode, so I can't believe I recognize either that or he looks like someone. Man, it's bugging me so much because he really reminds me of someone. Or maybe IMDb just doesn't have. Like, I almost feel like he was like someone's dad or something. Like, that was the first vibe that I got. But, yeah. I don't know. I think I just have to give up for now. I guess it's possible that, like, I've seen IMDb not list some things. So. But maybe it was. I did watch Psych somewhat recently, so maybe it's just Psych that I'm pulling my memory from. He was in a couple episodes that. Oh, he was in 3 episodes of Suits. Oh, Gould. That was one of that was in Suits. He was one of the other like law firms, I think. I did accidentally scroll past that. That was my bad. Yeah, maybe between Suits and Psych and stuff. That's just where I've seen it from. Okay, we're done looking at names. Sorry about that, guys. I'm really bad at recognizing actors, so a lot of times when I see an actor, I'm like, oh, what's he from, you know? But I've seen him, but where? But, okay. So, getting back on track here, because we still have a lot to talk about. We have Commander Class Ashford, I think is how they introduced him. So he's kind of coming in, making some power plays, you know, just kind of. I mean, I know he was sent by Dawes, right? So he didn't. It's not like he came here with no power already. He was sent here with some power in the belt to begin with, but the way he's handling the situation, you can tell he's being like goody two shoes, trying to like play the part. But I definitely feel like there's more to him. Like I feel like there's gonna be a turn where he's being built up to be this character where we start to agree with, but then at some point he's gonna screw us all over, right? That's my feelings anyway. But I mean, I do have to agree with what he said, is the belt is trying to conform to society. They're trying to become a part of Mars and the UNN and everything. Well, not a part of them, but like a third competing faction, right? So, and with that, they should try to adhere to their laws. They shouldn't try to be the animals that they think they are, right? So I mean, I agree with what he says there, but I also think there's some kind of ulterior motive that maybe he was managing some kind of drug ring. Now, granted, her plan got what he say it was like X amount of kilos. Like that was a big pile of drugs that was in that airlock. So, um, I wonder if all that gets ejected into space is him, if he was a part of this drug trade, right? Is his dealers more important than losing all those drugs? I don't know. I guess a lot of them were probably already sold, right? If we assume that most of the people that drop them in that airlock are people that bought them from his drug empire, assuming he has one. I could be completely wrong about that. I'm still just speculating, but maybe he what's it called? Maybe he just sees it as, "Huh, we already sold all those, so it doesn't matter. As long as we keep our dealers, we can keep selling, and we're good." So we'll see. Maybe it's not that. Maybe it's just about power. You know, the way he kind of came in and threw his weight around, it already kind of undermined Kamina a little bit. So we'll see. And then he's already starting to get Naomi on his side just a little bit. There's that faint bit and all that. He's playing the game well. So I do really wonder if he believes in what he's saying of like, oh, we are like part of a Navy unit now, like speaking to what was the name we had for him? Was it Diego? I almost want to say it was Diego, right? Is what, because they called him like Herrera, which like I said, I think is his last name. We knew him as something else earlier on. Where would I have written his name down? It would have been season 2, right? I think. Uh, Miller out. Magnus disable empathy. Hmm. I don't know. I mean, I know I wrote it down somewhere, but I'm already up to 2x11. I feel like he was kind of out of the picture by now, right? But I thought I wrote his name down somewhere. I might be able to skip. They might tell me. Here it is. Oh, Diogo, not Diego. Diogo. There we go. So, yeah, so he made a return. I can't remember. He did something to he. Oh yeah, that's right. He screwed us over and got. He was the one that helped trick Dawes, or not help trick Dawes, but tricked us with Dawes, so that way Dawes could get away. And then he got arrested, right? I think. But that's why they were saying like he's been set free or whatever. He's been pardoned. But anyway. We have that one girl planting whatever that device was. We still don't know what it was, but unfortunately, the one dude found her, and she like the proto molecule capsule has got to be what it was, right? If you're wondering where I'm pulling that from, one, she got the super strength, and it's like, what else is gonna give her that? But two, when she broke it in her teeth, she opened her mouth for a second, and there was a little bit of blue. So, yeah, I'm fairly certain that was a proto molecule capsule. That's insane. But also, where did she get it? Who is doing this? Someone is already weaponizing the protomolecule. But all three factions at this point have it, right? I think. I don't know if Earth ever got its sample. I'm assuming they did. Uh, but at the very least, OPA and Mars have it. I'm fairly certain. So, yeah. I also don't really remember what they were doing. Like, what was Melba and them doing? Did we ever get to really see where they were going? Like, I don't even know where that was planted, and maybe that's my fault. Maybe I'm dumb. But was there like text saying where they were going when they first showed up? Because that was like a little bit confusing to me. Uh Okay, so we have the message to Anna, and then right after this, I believe, I really need to find this out because it's kind of an important thing. She planted something somewhere. Okay, we saw them behind Anna, so they're on the UNN ship, right? Or did they just leave? No, maybe they just left the UNN ship in this pod. Guy talking about clocking in before you shower. Um, yeah, so they left the UNN ship and they're going somewhere. Did we see where they go to another ship to do something, right? I'm guessing. So maybe it's another UNN ship then? I guess maybe we just don't really know. I was trying to watch the scene again. Okay. The UNN... there was a tooltip. My bad, guys. I just didn't realize. So it's just another fleet support ship. So whatever they're doing, we don't know the significance of it yet. She planted something on a ship that we're not familiar with. as far as I know, I don't recognize the name of the ship. So we'll have to see how that plays out in the coming episode. I mean, even if it's like not a bomb or something, the fact that she infected herself with protomolecule means that that's going to spread on that ship now, right? So we're going to have to see. Anyway, I really love the brief moments of Amos like turning down both of the interviewers, or at least the cameraman and the interviewer, saying I don't shit where I eat. I do appreciate when, you know, I understand that TV shows really like to show characters, you know, banging and stuff. It's apparently what people like. I've never cared as much for it, so I don't feel like we always need that kind of thing. Like, if it happens naturally for a relationship to progress and they show a little bit, like we've seen a little bit of Holden and Naomi and everything, but I don't feel like we always need to see characters banging all the time, you know? So I really like the character moment of Amos, just like for his character just being like, hey, I'm not interested, you know, because I feel like whenever these attractive, you know, characters in these shows get together, is always like one of them just is bang it out for fun or something, you know, and it's like I kind of appreciate the fact that he turned them both down. So, but yeah, the whole interview thing is interesting. I didn't talk too much about it, but I wonder how that documentary is going to be, especially with her calling them out as being liars, trying to get a rise out of them. But I like how he's like, "You're just trying to get a rise out of me," and then just walked away. Like, that was a really cool moment from Holden as well. So, a lot of cool stuff. Really interested to see where it goes with this kind of like not like a reboot or anything, but it feels fresh, right? With the time skip, new actors coming in, all kinds of like new stuff, and we're moving on to like transitioning to a different storyline. They also briefly mentioned that Mao was arrested, but he apparently has a documentary of his own going on where he's allowed to be on a ship in the area or something while they do the documentary. So how they managed to pull that off, I don't know, but yeah. That's it, guys. There was a lot this episode. There's a lot of things that I probably didn't necessarily talk about that I could have. There's just so much. We'll talk about it as time passes and we watch more episodes. So thank you guys for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more. Links in the description below should be popping up on the screen. And I'll see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.